Imagine if I had come up to you, the manager, and said, I don't like her. She's doing cardio over there. She's 100 pounds overweight and she's distracting me. I don't like seeing that. Don't like it. Tell her to stop. Coach Greg, and can you get kicked out of the gym for being too strong? Well, apparently you can. I'm watching on TikTok Wobble Y. Also on Instagram, Wobble Y with one eye instead of two. And I'm watching on TikTok. I got kicked out for squatting 515 and I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be clickbait. There's going to be some bullshit. Probably people jumping on him in his shoulders, doing something really dangerous or something happened, dropping the weight on the floor after, whatever. And he squats 515 for 1 rep, probably a warm-up weight. Looks like he had 10 reps in reserve. Could have done it for 10 reps, easy, no problem. And it's not fake weights, he's not Jeff Cavalier, and he's training hard, not like Jeff Nippard. And so 515 to most people, it's a lot of weight. It is in fact heavy, but for him, it's easy. 515, easy. Is it in fact powerlifting? Well, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Does it matter? If you're not powerlifting and you're bodybuilding and you squat 515, is there a difference? The point is, he was lifting a lightweight for him for 1 rep and it was easy, not dangerous, inside the squat rack.
I got kicked out the gym for squatting 515.
And so he gets approached by the owner and he's saying, you know, this is really hard. It's really hard. It's not a powerlifting gym. And I'm thinking, is he telling him it's really hard to squat that much weight? He's giving him a compliment, but no. He's saying it's really hard to tell you this, but you gots to go. We don't want your kind in this gym, you know, you power lifters. And so he says, well, I should have had them tell you that at the front door. Sorry, that's my bad. And so we'll give you your money back and you can be on your way. After all, we don't like you here. You know, you're over 6 feet tall, close to 300 pounds. We don't want you in this gym. And my question is this. Had he been lifting lighter weights, maybe he was only 150 pounds and squatting 225, would he have been kicked out for doing the same thing? Or is it the fact he was lifting a heavy weight? I think it's because it was a heavy weight. I think if a newbie female was in there and she put a 10 on each side and squatted 65 pounds for a hard single, wouldn't have come up to her and said, yeah, we don't let you powerlifters in here. I think because this is a big, strong, muscular man, they didn't want him in the gym. Probably intimidates the other lifters. We don't want them to feel bad about themselves because you're stronger than them. We don't want you in the gym. Have I ever experienced this before? Of course I have. We don't like you. You're intimidating the other lifters. Why? Because I put 6 plates and deadlifted it for 15 reps? Why? Because I'm strong? Why? Because I wear a tank top. You're bothering the other lifters because you're lifting heavy weights. I'm bothering. Point me to that person. And so they pointed that person out. They weren't supposed to because the complaints were, confidential. Points to an individual who was probably 100 pounds overweight. She doesn't want to see me lift weights because why? Because I'm intimidating her. I've never spoken to this woman ever in my life, never talked to her, never commented, nothing. And so she complains to the manager that I'm lifting too heavy and it's distracting her. And I'm told you have to stop. And you know what my response was? She's distracting me for being 100 pounds overweight. I said, how would you feel if I said that? Does that sound fair? Imagine if I had come up to you, the manager, and said, I don't like her. She's doing cardio over there. She's 100 pounds overweight and she's distracting me. I don't like seeing that. Don't like it. Tell her to stop. And so obviously that is moronic. But when it's being done to you in the opposite sense, how is that okay? How is it okay to single out someone else for being too strong, saying, bye, we don't want you in here? Isn't the whole point of the gym to go and get stronger? Wouldn't it be motivating? One day I could maybe be like that guy or girl or circle. So rather than kicking people out for being strong, they should be encouraged to keep going, to be role models for other people. Imagine you're playing basketball, you shoot 10 3-pointers in a row, you got to go, you're too good at basketball. We don't allow people who can slam dunk in this gym to play basketball because the other people, well, they don't like it. They're shorter. They can't jump as high. And so they feel bad about themselves. Suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it the frig up. It's gone too far. And should the gym owner even have the right to say we don't allow powerlifting in here? I don't know. That is debatable. Should they allow to have women's only gyms? We don't want men in here because, it's intimidating men. They're going to probably point and stare at us. To me, it's moronic. We're all the same. Men, women, circles, gay, straight, I don't care. Color of skin does not matter. But you start making gyms and saying, these kind of people can come here. These can't come here. Where does it draw the line? Oh, we don't want you in here because you're black. Because you're white, because you're a female, because you're trans. Where does it end? Imagine, we don't allow anyone who's gay in this gym. We don't allow bodybuilders. You compete in bikini? Not allowed. You're over 50? Nope. This is a young person's gym. We don't allow seniors. Over 65, you start to get gray hair. Nope, you can't come in here. It is ridiculous. Why can't we all get along? Why can't people do what they're doing? It's one thing if they said, you drop that weight, you slam the weight, you're bending the bar, you're doing stuff that's dangerous. We don't want to be held liable. But if you're squatting in the squat rack, how is that bad? Why do you have a squat rack if you don't allow powerlifting when the squat rack is for freaking squatting? It's a squat rack. Be like having a fountain. We don't allow drinking at the fountain. Really? Why do you have a freaking fountain right there if I can't drink from it? I can picture it now. I'm warming up at a gym, riding real hard. I'm in a zone, starting to sweat, and they walk up to me. We don't allow cyclists in here. What? Yeah, you're riding at such a great pace, good tempo, sweating a lot, breathing hard. We don't want that. You're not allowed to do HIIT cardio on this bike. Really? Imagine. So to me, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe this is happening. And to think that it's okay to just say, well, we'll just give you a refund. Halfway through your warm-up, you might have driven there 20 minutes through traffic. You warmed up, you're halfway through your workout, you gotta go. Money back. Really? My time is worth a lot more than the $15 cover charge, and I gotta go and drive to another gym, warm up again, and start over? At least have the common courtesy to say, we should have told you this, but we don't really want to have powerlifting in our gym. But for today, we're going to let you seem to know what you're doing. You're lifting a heck of a lot of weight. Just be safe and don't bend the bars and be courteous to other members. But, there's a gym down the road that all the powerlifters go. They all love it over there. We highly recommend you go there. At least do that. Is that not the least they could do? And so he says, I feel really bad. This is hard. I feel real bad. If you felt that bad, you would let him keep training. Are you being your authentic self? Walking up to somebody who's squatting 515 pounds with ease like it's a joke. Nothing, Tim, warming up. You gots to go. Why would you do that? And if you actually feel bad, why don't you change the rules? Why don't you get with the times? You said you've been the gym owner for 25 years. Maybe it's time to retire. Hire someone else. Say, 25 years ago I've been like that. Times have changed. Maybe I should allow this. Opinions, thoughts, values, morals, they can change over time. You can learn from other people and realize that maybe you're making a mistake. Maybe what you thought was okay 25 years ago no longer applies today. We evolve. We change. Think of it. Imagine if we had the same rules as 100 years ago. Would women even be able to vote? Would people be sitting at the back of the bus? Ridiculous. Times have changed. We need to evolve. We need to be better to do better. And this is not doing better. This is not okay. And so when he says, we're kicking you out because you're a powerlifter, it's not because he's a powerlifter. It's because of the weight that's being lifted. Unless he would literally walk up to a male, female, or circle who has, say, 10 pounds on each side of the squat bar for a total 65 pounds, and they do one rep and stop and say, I gotcha. You did one rep. In this gym, we only let people do 10 reps or more. We are a time under tension gym. That's right. And not only that, you need to go down twice as slow on the eccentric as the concentric. And you must pause in the bottom or else you're gone. Would that make sense? Or, I saw that you rested more than 2 minutes between sets. You out of here. What is it specifically about powerlifting that you don't like? Powerlifters typically do 5 sets of 5 or less. They lift heavier weights for fewer reps and they rest longer. So is it because the powerlifters are hogging the squat rack and not letting anyone else use it? Is that the reason? Because you can't just kick out a person for what you think they might do. It should be for the action they actually do. So if you don't want people to use heavy weights on the squat rack, where's the sign? Does the sign say, please do not load more than 4 plates on each side of the squat rack for safety reasons? We don't trust our equipment. The squat bar, it's not tested for that much weight. Safety racks, we don't want to be liable for that damage. If you don't want people to hog the squat rack or the bench press, there could be a sign. Please don't spend more than 30 minutes on any one given machine. They've done it in cardio equipment, done it all the time. I'd have to sign up my name back in the day. You'd sign 3 days in advance. At 11 a.m. to 11:20, I'm doing my cardio. I wrote my name right in there. I got my 20-minute slot. Because it was hard to get the equipment, there was limited equipment, and everyone wanted to use it. It had to be fair. We had to share. So if the problem is the powerlifters are hogging the equipment, change the rules. You can't be on any piece of equipment more than 20 or 30 minutes, whatever. It's your gym, you decide. But to just say, you's strong, or you's a power lifter, you's gots to go, don't gotta go home, but you gots to get the heck out of here. Can't do it, don't think it's right, don't agree with it, ending it here. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment sections. Is it getting crazier than last time? Let me know. Let me remind you, harder than last time supplements. If you want to get real strong, get kicked out of gyms, I suggest you start taking harder than last time supplements. Also, the cookbook, if you want to lose weight, get leaner than last time. Delicious low-calorie recipes, training books, and training plans by me and my team. And also, subscribe and click that bell button. Do it right now. Giving you some time. Please subscribe, click the bell button. Comment for the algorithm. And until next time, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. And this guy too, he deserves it. I'm out.